Seneca Hampton, where you at, boss?
Y'all make sure y'all jump back on the live and redo the live.
Seneca Hampton, where you at, boss?
That King, ain't it? Where he at? Yeah. You want to come on the show, man?
Seneca Hampton, where you at, boss?
Coverage. Just be with us a brief second while we reboot everything and get back on. We was missing a great conversation with me and Coach Camp, blabbing about our football league, but Hunter is behind the scene getting things brought up to us right now. I don't even know where we left off at before the live.
That's a good question.
Right, for the live had went off. Hey, can y'all make sure that girl put me an order in for them shrimp quesadillas? She keep walking by here. I'm trying to make eye contact with her. Yeah. I don't know. Whichever one I choke whenever she walk back. Look at her. See, I'm trying to have it before the show go off
right.
So I can show. We're still live right now, right? And it just live, period.
I think.
This run. All right. All right. We're back. We don't know where we left off at, but we're going to kick it off where we at. We was talking about our college football dynasty, and all that good stuff. Then we asked Coach about, his competitive nature on the sticks. Do he bring that to the field? And he said, yeah. We talk noise at practice to each other's coaches. I say I'm a coach. You say
you might as well be, man.
I'm a coach.
You might as well be.
You
got all our gear and everything.
Yeah, I'm trying to blend in much as I can. I'm trying to get the man to hire me, man. He don't want.
Come on.
I told him I want to coach. I don't know. Let me the guy that holds the
holder
snap.
coach.
Yeah, the holder coach. Yeah, man, help Mike out or something. I'm just talking, man. But before we let you go, Coach, let's talk a little bit about your senior receivers. Sherrod Whitehead, Jeremiah Goldman. We'll even throw Hayden Berglund in there. Let's talk about those guys, man, and what have they meant for you this year?
Man, they play, especially Sherrod and Hayden, they play the right way.
Yeah.
You know, that's big when you're talking about, you know, having the goals that these kids set for themselves, you know, playing the right way and doing all the little things right.
Yeah.
And, you know, like we went back to earlier, the blocking and playing for each other. You know, that's really big, especially, you know, entering this last 2 games of regular season, senior night coming up. You just want those guys to play the right way and, you know, finish this thing out on a good note.
Okay. 10-4. Yeah. We're going to get Jeremiah in the carpet this week, man.
I hope so, man. We got to get him a catch.
Yeah,
we got to. You know, I think we will. You know,
great kid.
Yeah, he's a good kid,
awesome
man.
kid.
Especially, you know, coming back out this year after being you know, quit the play basketball, and now he came back out, which I'm glad he came back out, man. He's a good kid, and
he's a basketball kid.
Yeah,
but
he is.
He's a receiver. He looks like a receiver.
And he's helped us out, you know, a good bit this year, and been a really good role player, and
don't complain.
Don't complain, man. He's a good kid, and I respect that about him. And
he proud to be a Greyhound.
Yep, that's it. That's the end of it right there. You know, that's proud to be a Greyhound. And
I know what it's like to be proud of your school. You know, I may rep Ocean Spring right now.
We all know you're a Gator, man.
They know,
we all know you're a Gator.
Everybody know, but you know, out of respect, you know, I'm here right now. You know, and this is why I'm in. I'm rocking that blue and that
I like
gray.
it, man. It looks good. I like it.
I
like it.
You know, a lot of people don't know this. But I moved from Ocean Springs to Goshen.
I know that.
I know y'all did.
That.
I know y'all did.
That makes
a lot
sense.
of folks
that
didn't know
sense.
that, man. You know, so I left Ocean Springs in the 8th grade, 2nd semester, 8th grade from the middle school, and moved to Goshen and finished out there and became a legend.
I hear you.
Legend in Swamp, man.
Still talk about you.
Right, man. They're my folks over there. They have to know what's going on, man. But let's talk a little college football, man. Me and you, we talk stuff, man.
Yeah.
All right, who's getting the LSU job?
I think a lot of people are going to disagree with me. I think Lincoln Riley's going to get it. Just nobody's talked about him not winning like he wanted to in USC. You know, they offered it to him the first time before Brian Kelly took it.
Yeah.
And he declined it. Obviously ended up at USC. Yeah. But we were talking about earlier in the office, man, like, I don't think he does. You got to offer this thing to Saban and make him tell you no. Like, give him a blank check.
$100 million.
Right. I don't think he does, but if there's a job that he goes and takes, it's this LSU
it's
job.
The LSU. 10-year, $100 million. He ain't got 10 years left.
I think it was something on game day, maybe last season. They were talking about, like, you know, if he had any regrets, and he talked about regretting leaving LSU for the Dolphins. Like, right your one mistake, I guess you can call it. Finish the thing out with LSU. I don't think it happens. I think it'd be a really cool storyline, and if he does come out of retirement, that's the only spot I could ever see him at.
Yeah.
But Lincoln Riley, I could see, too, John Summerall down at Tulane. He knows the state. And keeps all these recruits that he's got at Tulane, bring them over to LSU.
Yeah.
Had success everywhere he's been, had success at Troy, turned around doing it at Tulane now. That could be a good one for them, too.
Who's getting Florida job?
That's going to be – see, a lot of people talking about Lane. I think if Lane does leave Ole Miss, I personally think he's going to LSU. I think he's staying put in Oxford.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna leave
Oxford. He's got it made, man. Anything he wants. Yeah, he got anything he wants. He's a legend in Oxford.
Yeah.
Now I think a couple names you could see in Gainesville are Drinkwitz at Mizzou. I could see him, Brent Key at Georgia Tech, and Golish at South Florida.
Yeah.
That's the 3 I would personally think that would get that one.
So ain't nobody calling Jake.
I wish. Call him. He can do it.
He ain't getting no calls.
He can do it.
All right, Coach, man. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Always great to see you. When, you know what I'm saying? We talk all day, man. That's just what we do, you know. But that was our Coaching Spotlight brought to you by Lady May Boutique. All right, stay tuned. We got more coming up right here on the Big Game Breakdown, the second stream. We lost the first one.
All right, appreciate you, Bingo.
Appreciate you, Bob.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Seneca Hampton, where you at, boss?
right. We are back. Welcome back to the Big Game Breakdown, brought to you by Big Game Brand. Built for players, built for legacy, as you see I'm right here, baby. All right,
Yes,
we're
sir.
kicking off our former player spotlights segment tonight with a guy who helped lay the foundation for the success we're seeing now in Houndtown. He's an Ocean Spring class of 2021 graduate, a former wide receiver who made his mark on Fridays under one of the original playmakers under Coach Bramlett's system when he was OC here. Welcome, Jack White, to the show.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, brother, for coming on the show, man.
No,
Jack,
of course.
man, it's been good to have you back. Tell everybody what you've been up to since graduating from Ocean Springs High School. Work, life, like what's been going on?
Yes, sir. So I ended up going to Ole Miss out of high school.
Yeah.
I stayed there for a couple years and ended up coming back down and taking a job at an oyster company, actually Eagle Point Oyster Company, here out of Ocean Springs, and did that for a while and really kind of got me back on my feet. And I've been at the Ocean Springs Fire Department now for around 8 months. So
Okay. You like it?
yes, sir. I love it.
Yeah,
Just got done with the academy and everything, so
That's
certified
dope, man.
now. So
That's
it's
dope.
been going good.
That's dope, man. When you look back on your time here as a Greyhound, what's one memory that stands out to you most, something that still sticks with you today?
Man, I think it would definitely have to be that 2020, 2021 year of football, my senior year. That was a special year, definitely with Bramlett and kind of the whole new coaching staff coming in. That was a real good time, and definitely wish we could have got a little farther than we did. But that was definitely the most memorable year of football I've ever had.
Right,
So,
right. COVID year.
it was, yeah, definitely. That was strange,
Yeah,
and there was definitely a lot of games where we weren't playing with that full 22 on the
Right.
field, just with that. But
Just struggling.
yeah, definitely.
All right, man. So let's talk about the brotherhood here. This program is built on family and brotherhood. What made your class and that 2021 group special from your perspective?
I think it started in middle school. We that 7th grade year, and then 8th grade and 9th grade was where I really think it came together. I mean, I'd say over 90% of the guys that were on those 7th and 8th grade teams ended up graduating as seniors, still playing football, and we came a little short in 8th grade. I remember in the championship game against Biloxi, and that 9th grade year we ended up beating Biloxi, and I feel like that set the tone for our entire high school career with that 21 class, and it was ended up being pretty good. So.
Man, all right. Let's talk about the transition from high school to life, going from playing under the lights on Friday to life after football. What's the transition been like for you personally? You just said you're a firefighter now and working.
Yeah, sir. I mean, that's definitely one of the big things that drew me to it. I've always been a sports guy growing up. I've it's been a huge part of my life from ever since I can remember. I've been playing sports. It's like the team environment and everything, and that's one of the big things that led me to the fire department was being around a group of guys, everybody wanting the same thing and working together, and just a team atmosphere is really what drove me to that.
That camaraderie.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, I get it, brother. I get it. That's why I kind of stick to what I do. You get to kind of be around it, and give back. Because I was in the military, so
Yes, sir.
coaching is kind of like that similar aspect for me of giving back.
Yes, sir.
All right, so you had a chance to watch the 25 group this year over the last few years. What do you think about the way this team is playing and the culture that's been built here?
Oh, definitely. I think they play with I've never seen a more aggressive football team at Ocean Springs, honestly. They come out. I feel like that was one of Ocean Springs' kind of problems in the past with us. It was very inconsistent, and I feel like it's the foundation that Bramlett and all the coaches have built here is very much consistency and just playing with a purpose. And they definitely have. They're extremely fun to watch, and that's every Friday night I really enjoy watching them play.
Yeah. If you could say one thing to this year's seniors as they play their last home game this senior night, what would it be?
Man, I guess it's kind of cliche, but it's take it in, man. Yeah. Definitely. It goes by quicker than you think. I mean, it's just about 5 years ago now, and the last time we all got to play, and it's something special, man. And there's nothing else like it. You can find a lot of things simple in life and similar to it, but to be able to play with your guys like that you grew up going to school with and play for the city that you love, man, it's something special. So definitely just to take it in and leave it all out in the field.
Right. All right, Jack. One for fun. If you could suit up one more time in that blue and gray, what song would you have blasting in your headphones before kickoff?
Oh, man, that's a good one. I was always a big Future guy
Yeah.
before games in high school. I would say March Madness. That was always my go-to. So I think I'd have to stick with that.
That's a good one there, man. And what was Coach Bramlett like as an OC back then, man?
Man, he was great. He came in with just like took everybody in, and just the knowledge of the game really taught me, and I know a lot of the other guys about football. Being in the wide receiver room, which he was the coach of then too, was like I've learned so much. The amount of football that I learned in just that short span of that year was insane. It really grew the knowledge for me then, and then not only outside of football, just teaching about life skills and everything like that. Man, it was special, and definitely super grateful to have him for that last year.
Right. Man, Jack, I appreciate you stopping through, man. It's always good to see former Hounds come back and show their love to the program that they helped lay the foundation down for. You always welcome here to come by, man. Anytime you swing by
sir. Well, I
Knuckleheads,
appreciate it.
man. We here every Tuesday at 7 o'clock, man. So if you just want to come on here and just want to say your piece, man.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Coach Bramlett say hey, if he brought you on here, it means you got a G-Pass, man.
Yes, sir.
I mean, he mess with you. He don't mess with a lot of folk.
Oh, yes, sir.
All right,
Yes,
Jack,
sir.
appreciate you coming
it.
on,
Thank you, man.
All right, we're going to come back. We're going to bring Coach Bramlett on. We're going to close things out because my shrimp quesadilla waiting on me.
Yeah.
Let's rock. We ain't going on no break, yo. All right, we are back, and with our keys to the game, keys to victory. Ain't that what it is? All right, yeah.
It's on you, man.
It's on me, yeah.
That's your segment. I just answered the
Right.
question.
So this is our meal for tonight. I don't know if you can
Don't
see
spill
that.
your sauce, sir.
Yeah, I ain't gonna spill my sauce right there, but this is our. You can see we good. We good. You can see that. Yeah, that's a shrimp quesadilla, and we got all the fixings with it and everything. Unc got bad guts, so they could have kept them jalapenos.
I'll eat them.
You eat them, all right. You are half Mexican, man. Man, I forgot about that there, man. I can't do them jalapenos, man.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yes, sir.
That's good stuff.
But yeah, we're gonna go over our our keys to victory, man. Let's talk about this week. We play against another division foe, the Harrison Central Rebels. What's your breakdown on them?
One of our keys, if you'll say, or just really our thought process in our third phase of the season that we talked about is handling what's in front of you with the preparation for what's to come. And
Preach.
And we're working on we're going to prepare every week for the opponent the same regardless. But it's what's your end goal? Is your end goal is to win the state championship? Well, we have to, like we talked about earlier, be the best version of ourselves. Everything that we're doing is building on how are we going to make ourselves the 100% best we can with the 22 to 33 or whatever it is with special teams added in that we're putting on the field. How are we going to make that the best? Right. And that's these guys are handling that. And, I'm not going to lie to you. There's a lot of times in the past and even this season, you go into each week with your keys to victory. What is it? It's win line of scrimmage. It's win turnover battle. It's whatever, or find a weakness in another team and it's exploit that. And I've gotten away from that in the last 4 weeks. Really, probably since the Gulfport game, or even before that, is I don't need 3 keys to victory. I don't need 4 ways that we're going to win this game. This is what I expect. This is what we're trying to get to. Now, here's the ways we're going to do it. And it doesn't matter what opponent pops up in front of us. Do I want to win the line of scrimmage? We're going to win the line of scrimmage. Do I want to win special teams battle? We're trying to do that. Are you going to win turnover battle? We better. So it's one of those expectation things that I'm not going to go in there on Monday and tell you about. All right, these are our 3 keys of victory. This is what we're going to focus on. No, how are we making Ocean Springs the best absolute football team that walks on this field, and what is our maximum potential? If we hit that and we don't win the game, I can tip my hat to the other team and be like, you know what, guys, y'all, they're just better than we are.
Yeah.
And you know that it sucks to say, and sometimes you have to say it because that does happen at times. That somebody brings their A game, you bring your A game, and sometimes the team's just better than you are.
All right.
But that hasn't happened yet, and when I find this team's A game, we'll see if we can find somebody else's A game.
Yeah.
So that's been my
you like
message.
To play chess, don't you?
I do, but you know, I'm also wanting to make sure these guys know where my head's at.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people think football's, you know, a bunch about how can one individual head coach or a bunch of coaches or whatever it is amp this team up to play football. It's not about being amped up. Yeah, being amped up, yes, that does help at times. Amped up is great when you run out of the tunnel until you get punched in the mouth.
Yeah.
And then amped up goes away real quick.
Yeah.
How did you plan? How did you operate? And teams later in the season, it's not how you planned that week. It's how did you plan the last 8. It's how did you plan the last 9. It's how did you build this team to be the team that they are 9, 10, 11 games in the season, and that's where I want this team to be at. And I hope they're accepting that message and they take it to heart because I thought we were having some guests join us over here. I don't want that to go unnoticed by them. It's not something that I'm trying to trick them into. Like that's what I really believe is I'm building something for what's to come. Hopefully December 4th, I think it is, that 7A plays their state championship. That's what I'm building for. And, you know, just like last year whenever we were talking about, you know, being 1-4 at the time, I was unfazed by being 1-4 because I knew what was about to happen, and those guys came out and did it. So I'm hoping these guys this year take heed to what we're trying to instill in them as a coaching staff.
Like, we got an issue going on over there. I had to go and body slam somebody. When Heath ain't here, I'm in charge.
Yep. This is the new Heath Allen over here.
The black version. All right, Coach. So let's talk about Harrison Central's game plan, all right? Looking ahead to Harrison Central, what kind of challenge do the Red Rebels present, and what type of mindset heading into this matchup we're going to have?
Yeah, they're athletic. They're very athletic. They have a different type of game plan as far as they're going to bring something different into each week, and they're going to shock you with something, whether it be offensively or defensively, it's zone coverage or man coverage. Do I need to go over there?
Don't you see what I'm saying? It's going on, man. Like, he chesting top.
Do one of y'all want to handle this, or do I need to?
Hey, Tyler. Caleb.
You good?
Straight? You come over there? Straight?
All right.
He don't want no smoke.
Anyways, they're going to present a different type of game plan, and they're going to try to catch you off guard one way or the other, and whether it be offensively or defensively. And then you got to deal with the athletes on top of that, and that's what Harrison Central is always going to have as athletes. So, you know, you go out there with that, and then they're as far as I'm pretty sure the way their record depicts itself, they're not they're not in any contention for playoffs, so I'm pretty sure they're just you know, they're playing spoiler, and that makes it dangerous.
He just died in the ditch. Yeah, we go. All right. Coach, appreciate you as always for sitting down with us each and every week, giving the community a look inside the program. That wraps up this week's Big Game Breakdown, brought to you by our friends at Knuckleheads, the Big Game brand, and our amazing sponsors. Senior night, youth night, and Halloween weekend this week. Let's fill the stand, show love to our seniors, and finish this regular season the right way. As always, protect the brand and go.